You gag is so funny. Okay. Hello, guys, and welcome to TED Talks. TED Talks today, we have Tom and Ed. We are the TED. We are going to be doing the talks. So today we are going to be talking about Dataslate, and we're going to be sort of going through the new structure of this amazing new show that we have both come up with. So Tom, how are you today?
I'm amazing, Ed. I've just watched you eat dinner whilst we've been prepping for this, so I'm really buzzing for it and not gagging.
He looked me in the eye. We were going to do a mukbang originally. We decided not to do that originally in the end, so it was fine. Yeah, it was great. It's great.
It's lovely, right? And there's none in your teeth, by the way.
There's none. Brilliant. No. That was a check. It's fine. Anyway, so so yeah, we're gonna go with So, Tom, we have some subjects that we're going to give to the audience, the fans, as it were, to contribute to this show in a similar way that we do with the Tuesday show and a similar way that we do with the Monday daytime. What are they, sir?
Cool. Yeah. So this is obviously our pilot episode. So what we want to do is come back with like a regular segments of the show. So we need you as viewers to contribute, and we will go through certain sections of our segment. So we want to hear your tournament stories. So these can be fun things that you've done at tournaments, some mishaps, some whatever happened, and we can react and go through that into details. We want to see pictures of your finished models. I prefer it if you roast your mates. So send some of your models that your mate thinks is absolutely quality, but you might not necessarily think that. So please share that, and we can bring that on the screen and give our verdict on whether we think it's a decent model or not.
Indeed.
And then just some general questions really as well. So as this show develops, we'll probably bring more segments to this, but welcome any feedback on what you want to start seeing on these shows. It's a bit more lighthearted, I would have thought, than some of your other stuff. So open to suggestion, basically.
Yeah, sure. Like, this is very much so going to be like me and Tom are going to ramble, and we're going to go through some of the subjects that are cool on the week. We'll have a subject of matter. So today's going to be the data slate. Generally speaking, we're going to have a subject. We're going to go through all of the things that you have told us. And sometimes there might be a subject that you guys really want to see. And if you want to do that, comment below. Speaking of comment below, we're going to do some self-promotion, which is going to take very, very quick and small amount of time. So effectively, please do like and subscribe to this video if you enjoy it, and it's super helpful. It helps us out a lot. And any comments we really appreciate. We always love seeing what you guys want to see on episodes like this, because obviously we pander to you guys. We do this for you. We do this for the audience. So please do tell us what you want. So this is the part of the show normally that we're going to do all of our subjects that everyone has sent in to us. But this is going to be a short one today. We're going to do live react. Tom hasn't seen much of the data slate yet.
So, no. I'm very hopeful though.
Yeah, so
I'm hearing my chats are going mental. Like, where's Calgar?
Yeah, or something like that. We're going to have a look at that actually. But yeah, so let's get on to the subject of my guys. And we are on to the slate. So Tom, before we go in, what do you expect? You're a connoisseur of this game, and you love this game with all your heart. And all your Team Wales buddies have obviously been super happy about Necrons being good again. Yeah. So, what do you expect?
Well, I'm not expecting. Well, I've heard whispers of the chat. I've purposely stayed away from it. I've been busy at work, and I wasn't expecting a great deal, to be honest. I was hoping that Necrons got absolutely done in, like two-footed a little bit.
Yeah.
They were probably the biggest biggest story of whatever. I can't imagine any rules changes have come out now that you're showing me what looks like the Minotaurium field update or whatever they call it nowadays. So maybe not some rules changes, but some love for some of the other rubbisher armies, maybe like orcs potentially.
Nice. Orcs are definitely going to get something right. They've got to. Or Tyranids. Tyranids need something. So surely they will. So let's go on to it. Right. So we're going to go on to the stream. So we start off with something interesting, which is going to just be the core rules, and things change there. I don't think. No, we're all good. Sisters. These guys have been played around with a few times, but as you guys can probably see, there is nothing red. Nothing red. No rules changes there. Let's go to custodian.
Oh, here we go. Go on then.
Let's go to custodian. Custodian surely need an adjustment somewhere, right? Oh, it's no red. It's no red. Okay. They must fix it with points, then it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. On to AdMech.
How many rules then?
What is this?
Why have they made so many rules?
What have they done?
This is unbelievable.
They might as well just released another codex. What on earth is this?
I
Like,
didn't even
how
know
many?
there are that many units to change.
I know, and they've changed it multiple times. Look at this. Okay, so AdMech have a bunch of rules that aren't changes, guys. That is what we are learning. Oh, but Belarus Cool did have his move characteristic change to 8 at some stage in the past, whenever that was. Okay, so AdMech, all the same. Eldari, massive buffs inbound. Oh,
So I think, yeah. Would you think Eldari needed massive buffs though, CBC?
not massive, but I think,
fine.
yeah, not massive, but I do think they're in a bit of a tough spot. As it
You mean they're not broken? So it's
yeah,
a tough
exactly.
spot.
Yeah, if they're not broken, what's the point? You know, like that's
Brilliant. Yeah, I get
as
it.
all Eldar mains.
You actually have to roll your dice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Like what they do. I don't mind rolling the dice, but as long as I roll a stupid amount of damage with the dice, like with the unit that I have. But I think Eldar are in a weird spot right now, right? Like they basically had one trick, which was I'm going to shoot you and get back in, and they still had bad matchups. They still had bad games across the board, like not across the board, but there was a few bad ones. Like combat pressure still murdered to death. But they copped not like one nerf, not two nerfs, but a million nerfs. But I spoke about that lastly. I think that's the reason why you've seen a massive decline in Eldar. I think they definitely over nerfed them. Everyone at the time was like, fuck the Eldar, they're awful. They cause bad player experience, nerf and tell. Which I can understand to an extent to make sure you definitely correct it. But I think this was a bit much. But on the bright side, because they over nerf things, they're going to do it to Necrons, and that'll be fine, right? So let's go to Eldari.
I feel like you're leading me down a dark path here.
No. So Astra Terror, they lost the reroll ones to Wound a while ago from the Grizzled, as we all know. But
and that's big. That is quite big for them.
It is big. I think
they were doing well.
I think Grizzled is an interesting one because we've seen we saw Recon win LVO. Like I think Grizzled is good, but is it the best guard? I don't know. Probably not right now. I think Recon's probably a little bit better, especially with the builds that you can go for. But as I say, there's no changes as such. It feels like we're going down a route of a bit of a disappointing slate because I expected some changes. Even wanted to change it to Eldar, not even letting them get back to transports, just like something. But maybe points will sort out stuff. So Black Templars, none. Fantastic. We love that. Let's keep that the same.
I bet you do.
Black Templars are obviously very weak. I went to an event with them last weekend, and they are a bit nuts. They are.
How many points did you drop with them, Ed? By the way,
we'll get onto it, but
okay.
They've dropped an amount of points. So how many points did I drop? Oh, loads.
Yeah, in the tournament, yeah.
Loads. I had to play Victrix and BA.
Oh, okay. Well,
I beat the BA 11-9 into Aiden Brocklehurst, and that was only because I scammed him. A lieutenant did 6 more wounds with the grenade, 2 devs with his combi, and then charged the Sandguard and tagged him, and then survived against the Sandguard and the captain to tag them to win the game by 11.
Ooh, I bet.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Value, as it were. And yeah, so Black Templars, no changes. We love that for them. BA, there's some red. There's the first red of the day, and it is Blood Angels. So let's have a look. Sanguinary Priest leader. So the model can be attached to Blade Guard veterans, and that's basically it. They've just changed that. And also, that's it. That's basically it. Because the Sanguinary Guard already changed it.
And what does the Sang Priest do?
They give a private furlough pain, I believe. And they give an extra AP to their combat. Like, it's weirdly good, I think, as a really combo. Good. Yeah, I think you end up with this, I think Sanguinary Priest as well are 85 points or something like that. So you basically end up with this 255 point unit that's basically mini wraiths.
I don't think you're seeing Blood Angels because of the prevalence of Ultramarines, and I think they're a bit of an under radar army. Yeah. Prior to Ultramarines, this 18 Blade Guard list was a thing, right? Yeah. Whether that becomes the new 18 Victrix, I don't know. I'm hoping they've got punted a little bit. We had and especially with these two lads, right? They all got T5 or is it T5 4-up invuln
T4 4 up in on Blade Guard. T4 4 up in run, 3 up save. But they can reroll ones of their save as well.
And then a 5 up feel no pain as well.
Yeah.
And then you can put a little cheeky Judicar in for one of the squads to fight first.
Well, you don't get the feel no pain then, right? You don't
but still. But
yes, you can. You absolutely can. The thing is,
anyone
what
else.
you can do instead is in lags put the fight first enhancement on a Sangreal Priest. So they get the feel no pain, the AP.
That is winner. Right. That's and first win. That's number 1 win, all right?
Yeah, that's number 1 win. I think that's a really cool change, to be honest. I think that's a change that doesn't really break the game, but is also very cool and lets people use Sanguinary Priest, because to be honest, you just didn't see them. You just didn't see them before. Mm-hmm. And you might start seeing them now, which is exciting. So Chaos Knights, nope, nothing. They're just Chaos Knights. Sorry, guys. Nothing fun there.
Yeah, bore off.
And CSM. So there's no red. I did hear that one of the Huron detachments can't take Noise Marines or Berserkers. And I think it's the Oath one.
Oathy guys, yeah. That's big. I mean,
that's massive. Because obviously, I think one of the things that they're relying on there was like, not relying on, but using to an extent was like +1 AP from a Sorcerer Lord, Oath, Noise Marines with Oath, and then just murder stuff, right?
Noise Marines with Oath is terrifying. I played it on TCS. It was
I've spent a CP to get rerolls on Noise Marines in Nightmare Hunt, and I spent a CP on it, and I did it most games. To do that every turn would have been very good. Yep. So did it need to happen? I don't know. Like,
so is it just the Oath detachment? So Hurons, Pirate.
Yeah, Hurons, Pirate guys, they cannot take the dudes, which is sad, because there's another idea going around of 20 Berserkers with Oath.
I mean, just play World Eaters, right?
Funny.
But I mean, can't you just run Abaddon and get that anyway, right? With the Hurons detachment that can take them, so they get the reroll hits anyway.
Potentially. But then it's like a massive points investment. And
mate, he's the daddy.
He's the daddy. But
he's the War Master. You've got to have him, right? He's chaos through and through. I mean, we've been testing lists only with Abaddon because we think he's class with loads of chosen and loads of possessed.
It's okay to be wrong. It's fine.
Okay. We'll see that. We'll see it.
I think that lots of possessed is absolutely correct. But I don't know about Abaddon. To be fair, I'd be interested to see it. I think Abaddon's really cool as well. It's one of the models that I've always wanted to paint and never actually got around to.
Yeah. Poor man's custodes, basically. They get
basically. I also wanted to do a night. I actually almost bought a night box yesterday. This is a tangent, but oh my god, I almost bought it, and I was like, I've always hated nights. What's changed? I need to understand what's changed here, so I don't make a massive error. And I realized
it's your attention span, and then you have to move on to another army. That's right.
Yeah, exactly. And also, it's mainly fact I wanted to do a Night Lord's night for my Night Lord's army.
Okay, so a lot of night.
That's pretty cool. I was going to do it with like a Defiler kit bash and all that sort of thing. Yeah. So it's going to be some madness. But
depends how much they are, right? It's Defilers. I'm hearing they're going to be about 130 quid.
Yeah, it'll be about that. I think it's going to be about the same price as a night, for about 120 quid. I think it'll be 120 quid, and I'll buy one of the Defilers and one night and just see what I make out of it. And it's going to be the most expensive kit bash I've done. I've actually got a random Helldrake as well on sprue, so I might just throw that in there somewhere as well. Make it Night Lordy and give it wings. But yeah. So CSM looking interesting. They seem fine. I also think that the new detachments are really good. I also think that Nightmare Hunt is also very good as well. So yeah. Dark Angels, anything fun?
It's hard to be fun with that army, though, isn't it?
No. Yeah, they're also one of the armies that have had a lot of changes here, and it is kind of hard to be fun when your thing is, here is 3 Deathwing Knights.
Yeah.
Here is the Lion. Here is 2 Vindicators.
I mean, I don't mind a Lion. It's 3 of the same unit, and it's like they used to be the Plasma detachment. Now they're like just Toughness detachment.
The Plasma detachment's cool, man. I liked it when they were Plasma men, and now it's just Toughness. But I did Ben Pritchard from over the week from our lot over the weekend use it in a Circle companion list, which was actually kind of cool. I quite
that's different. Yeah,
it was quite cool. I mean, it didn't have the speed, because it doesn't have any advantage charge, literally 0. So you just walk in 5 and be like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna walk forward. Hey, can I get in combat, please?" No, okay.
I'll rapid ingress. I'll do the same stuff.
Oh, I'm feeling aggressive move. Oh, you active move? Oh,
That's
and that was the general play pattern.
yeah.
But yeah, it's fun. It's fun. So DA not having anything massively interesting there. Death Guard 0, cool.
Oh.
Their Death Guard, nice. Drakari, anything fun? No. Drakari, but Drakari are also in a really interesting spot right now. I think Spectacle is also doing bits around the circuit. Like Spectacle's doing really well actually. They're basically like, and they're anti-combat and they can be anti-shooty. It's really weird. Like they're in a really weird spot, but like it doesn't mean they're like good into everything. But I feel like there's an element here that they rely on that 2CP strat and they're gaslighting everyone and like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And all you do is just go, I'm gonna let you do it and kill the unit, and it'll be fine.
Exactly.
Yeah, fine. All good. Or you walk 60 Crusaders at it and then 5 pistols. I don't think that's a good game for me still, by the way. But you just have like a funness. You go, you've charged with 10 witches, I'm gonna 5 pistols, and just kill the unit. It's awesome.
They always try and talk you into the wrong decision, a Drakari player, definitely.
They do. They're gaslighters. Don't listen to it.
Like vampires, aren't they? Like, whatever.
Yeah. They use their sexy eyes to try and get you to do things. It's annoying.
Oh, yeah. Or pervy. I don't know, one or two.
Yeah, it's always pervy. Like, it's never not been pervy.
Yeah.
Okay. That's Drakari. Empress Children, surely something though. Cool. So I still love that Fulgrim can walk over walls, but no walls.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Only in one detachment though, so
well, no, he just does, but it's only 4 inches of height or less. So
I mean, in the is it Court of Phoenician? He can do it for 3 CP, 0 CP.
Yeah, but he actually has full move through walls in that one. Like he has move over. He moves 4 inches.
Just give it to him. Just give it to him.
Just give it to him. Like basically, Fulgrim is on a dinner plate. If someone's using, it's like sometimes when you play that person who's brought like a Hierophant or a Warlord Titan, and he's like, "Oh, I can't walk through that gap." I'm like, "You go for it, buddy." Like,
you just do it. We'll just move the terrain.
Yeah, just move the terrain, mate. It's fine. The terrain isn't that important. I think when you've got a model like Fulgrim and he's not actually that incredible, just like give him the rule. Like he's not going to change the meta. No one's going to be suddenly, and not every Emperor's Children player will be suddenly using Fulgrim. Just do it. It's more fun.
Yeah.
Let people use their models. So Emperor's Children is exciting. Genes of the Cults.
Blimey, look at this.
Look at this. It looks tragic, man.
This looks end of edition balanced data state, right?
This looks 10 times level stuff, man. Like,
do you reckon it's the same lad that's done that and AdMech?
Yeah, absolutely. They were like, go in a room and make them balanced, and they kept messing it up. And
writing his work on red pen like a teacher, right?
Exactly.
You missed this bit. Oh yeah, by the way, I had this.
Yeah, it's like when they changed the Lord Discordant and the what's the Tyrannic guy, the one that was coming from the box from the actual.
I don't know. I don't remember the one that looked like a Carnifex, right? But he's not.
Yeah. It's like no, it's not
Screamer Killer.
It's not Screamer Killer. It's the other one. It's like a little one with the smoke off the back. Either way, that guy, they basically locked a guy in a room, was like, right, make the Lord Discordant good. And they was like, make that model vaguely okay. Make it average.
There's a little bit of paper for him, but big paper.
Yeah. Give it a fill of paper. It has smoke as well. Awesome. Yeah, it has smoke coming out of its chimney, so it definitely has smoke keyword. Yeah. The only thing in the Tyranny Codex that has a smoke keyword, I still can't remember its name. That's really embarrassing.
Venom Thropes.
Yeah, Venom Thropes. Yeah, Venom Thropes. But that's not smoke. That's that. Moving on. So
nice, I'm gonna remember that dance.
Yeah, I'm gonna clip it. So Grey Knights.
Okay, nice. Nothing.
Grey Knights, yay, none. So Grey Knights having none is interesting. So obviously the points changes might make them like something interesting and all that sort of thing. But I think the Grey Knights from this edition, from Codex release, was the most disappointing one, in my opinion. Out of the armies that I use anyway, like Warpbane is good. It just is good. Like I use my 75 dudes. I know it's a good list. I took it to IGT. It's great, right? However, the fact that this book has not changed at all and it's just been everyone knows the codex wasn't received well because like people are barely using banishes and everyone's on Warbane. Like and all of it, like there's a detachment rule which relies you on being in combat with no advance and charge. There's like and their buffs completely rely on rolling a leadership. Like, I know I'm gonna do leaders. I'm gonna do lethals with my Terminators. Oh, I rolled a 5. Okay,
Yeah.
I won't do lethals and then I'll die. I saw Harley do that into a knight. He was like, I'm gonna charge the paladins in. Yeah, didn't kill the paladin because he failed his leadership and then died. It's just like value.
I just think, yeah, they're really struggling at the moment. Like, I used to fear Grey Knights a lot, especially with the Mr. Demos and all that stuff. You never see any of that anymore. There's some really good rules, and depending on how you like to play, whether you're a gotcha player or not. I mean, 9 times out of 10, you warn people that are going to shoot, but there is that behaviour of not that you do get with Grey Knights. But they do need some sort of, what does this mean for them for 11th?
Yeah, it just feels like they're not. It feels like they're not really. They feel like they're getting the Imperial Agents treatment. Like if Wartbane Task Force did not exist, where would this book be?
Absolutely nowhere. Yeah,
absolutely nowhere, and it'd been nowhere for a long time, which is sad because Grey Knights.
Generally, my prediction, and this is not going off anything concrete, you've got 3 books that have not received any sort of input really for the last sort of 3 beta states: Imperial Agents, Grey Knights, and Death Watch, all an Imperium-based faction. Just merge them all together and make some decent rules.
Yeah, like or if they do that, then I don't know. I feel like having a Grey Knight book. I wouldn't want to have that because I'd like to have my own little.
Yeah, I agree, but like do something because it's neglect now.
Yeah, it feels like they've just left it. Like it feels like you've left a child at a park. It feels like you just left them there and they're like the
in the back of the car when you've done your full shot. I've done that before.
Yeah, the slide is Wartbane Task Force. They had fun for a bit, but now they want to go home. You know what I mean? Like it's like I just don't like it anymore. I don't like it. So yeah, like I think Grey Knights need some love, man. But yeah, so nothing on Grey Knights front. They're chilling. Imperial Agents, as we've just both discussed,
shock horror,
nothing. Imperial Knights, nothing. They're chilling. The Knights are annoying. Like I don't want to go on to another rant, but the one thing is about Knights which I've recently appreciated is they look really cool. I didn't like them for a long time, but they do look really cool. They're like the Gargants of AOS. Sorry, they like the Gargants from AOS in 40k, where it's just like, I want to move my 5 models, and I want to move forward, and I want to hit things.
They're a drinking man's army.
That's they are. They're like a beer and dice sort of guy. Like the same people who use Imperial Knights play Blood Bowl.
Yeah, or like have difficulty moving around and just want to sit there.
yeah.
90% of Knights players sit down to play. I promise you.
Yeah, they do, and I think they should start getting little brooms. Do you know, like the Napoleon guy from like Pirates of the Caribbean? It's like pushing little boats around with his little broom.
Yeah, I mean, genuinely, we're talking about tournament stories. One bloke once told me to move his models for him, and he was playing Knights. I was like, mate, you've got 5. Least you could do is move them.
Yeah, it's also like I've had it before with drunk people where they're just that's happened a couple, and I think it happened to me where I did it to Paul Bridge once. That was funny, but anyway, but yeah, that was a good day. But yeah, I think Knights are a drinking man's army. I think they're really cool, but there's also a lot of Knight armies that just look really good. But but they're in a good spot. They're chill. They have things that answer them, and that's it.
Oh, my beautiful boys! Nothing.
Oh, you're a Votann main, aren't you?
Well,
so Votann, Tom. There's nothing there. What do you reckon? Are they fun? Are they boring? Are they space dwarves nerds?
I think if you played the previous iteration of 10th edition Votann and then got the new book, you're broadly disappointed. If you're picking them up for the first time, there's some cool things to work out.
Yeah.
It's very difficult. I found it really difficult to adapt from old Votann and the judgment token system to the new detachment rule that seems to work against itself. And why are we hitting on 4s? Like always, it seems like when we want them to do enough anything else. And it's a similar sort of thing. It talks about Wartbane. Hearthband is probably the detachment that is sort of keeping Votann afloat a little bit at the moment. That card attachment one, the transport one, they took away the thing. Yeah, and that's sort of killed that off. So any bit of fun they did have, it's gone.
Yeah.
Sad times, Votan, because they are a cool little faction. It's dwarfs in it. It's just cool.
Yeah, they are cool. It's one of those things with Votan. Like, I find that when I'm playing against them, if you're playing against the Hearthbound with the 20 Hearthguard, you have to respect the damage. If you're not playing against 20 Hearthguard and without the 20 Hearthguard and just like in any of the
just rush them.
I've just rushed them like every time. Like I played against a guy who was using a lovely guy. He played his Votan, and I charged 5 interceptors and some bikes and killed them. I was using my 75 dudes, and I staged everything, and then he shot half his army into 5 dudes and didn't kill them. And I was like, okay, everything else will go.
Honestly, mate, they couldn't hit a banjo with a barn door at the moment, though.
Yeah, so I sent the rest, and like I think he killed like 10 Marines across the game. It's crazy. So I think Votan do struggle. But
I think they're a very drawy army. They're a good teams list for Newton something. They never get absolutely pushed over, but
they're stable.
Well. Yeah,
as classic dwarfs should be.
Yeah.
So, Votan, the short men of the universe are normal. Necro, oh, here we go.
Oh, you're going on.
Oh, get wrecked. Okay, so Silent King Trark abilities. Pharaon of the Stars. While a friendly Necron unit, excluding monster units within 6 of the units of the Seraph model, reroll hit 1, hits of a 1, and reroll wounds of a 1. They could have done that to vehicles, but okay.
Aren't Catan monsters, though?
Catan are monsters, and that does affect them. But I didn't want it to hit DDA. I wanted to hurt DDAs as well.
You can't do that for both because they weren't pushing too much with. I think that's a fair change, right? Because Catan's hit on 2s.
Yeah, but we're on the side of let's ruin the Necron play. Like, come on, man. We're not on the side of reason.
I'm political, but yeah, like, yeah, but I think that's pretty handy change.
Nah, that's a good change. And then we've got Pharaon of the Blades. While a friendly Necron's unit, excluding monster units, the 6 of the Seraph model, you can reroll the charge. Basically, it's all of his auras, right?
So basically, Silent King and Catan, that's a nerf to that directly, yeah. So you have to choose whether you stick your Catan with your DDAs or stick your Catan going forward. Silent King going forward with the Catan.
Yeah, which is interesting. It is interesting. Okay, cool. Well, I think we're going to have some points changes shortly as well. So we'll have a look at those. But like, I think Necrons are in an annoying spot, as they normally are. I think the issue with Necrons is there's so many builds that are legitimate. it's so frustrating. Like, I'll plan for the 20 warriors. Oh, there's 5 Catan. I'll plan for the 5 Catan. Oh, there's 20 warriors. Like, it feels like that's the sort of thing you're doing. You're playing like rock, paper, scissors with yourself until you lose.
Well, it's ironic, isn't it, that the starter box has 2 of the armies that have been good throughout the whole edition. It's like it's been planned.
Yeah, they've just never been bad. It's insane. But hopefully we'll see some points changes, which is exciting. But Necrons, boo, we don't like you.
That's a good start, though.
It is a good start. It
hasn't killed them off from that because they're like 70 quid a model. Hey, go on there, boys. Here we go.
What orcs? Massive change.
Here we go.
What is this? Oh my god, this is an orc palette. This is an orc palette.
I take it all back about the amount of commentary immediately, but there's no red, right? Green Tide hasn't been rolled back or anything.
It doesn't look like no.
Okay, right, that's fair enough. I'm as you are with Black Tempers. I'm very happy with Gaz still can sit with 20 boys, and then that hasn't been banged yet. So that's good.
Yeah, I think orcs are in a fun spot, right? I think orc players are still having fun because they always have fun.
The best thing this Dataslate can do is not touch my beautiful green boys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that. Like, I think they're just they're solid. They're actually a good teams list as well. I think they're just in a really good spot, and they're really good into sisters. Apparently, I've heard. I don't know, but I've heard.
I don't know what you're on about.
No idea what I'm on about. No idea. But yeah, so orcs fun. Cult of Speed obviously has no changes, but at some point I want to own a bug.
And they get. Yeah, obviously I don't want to make it an orc stream, but I think they're vastly underrated.
They are.
Because there's a lot of sort of podcasts talk about how bad the spot they're in. They're not in a bad spot. The meta is really suited to them at the moment.
They are. Like they can kill Catan, right? They can kill Catan. They can also swarm the board. Like they're just a nuisance. They have 1,000 units. and they also have some really good combat. Like I think they're in a really good spot right now. I just think that people are sort of sad because they don't see this. They see that the thing is, the weird thing is, what they've always been running is basically still good.
Yep.
Is the thing, right? That's not changed.
Yep.
So it's interesting to see. It is to see what other people can come up with. Because obviously you had a massive success at Orgs at ITT, which is awesome.
Yeah, well, that was it. That was Warhorde in UKTC, so that's like big L in the middle. So it's quite important. But there's like 18 Deathcopter lists designed to take out the custodes at the moment in
Yeah.
Dread Mob or more Dakar. That's floating back around, and you're seeing some results back with Green Tide as well because
Yeah.
Horde is king.
Horde is king. I think we're in the infantry era right now.
Yep.
Is what I'm feeling, especially after this slate,
Yep.
which is fun. And obviously, orcs like that. They love it. They love a good scrap, and that's what
Oh,
looks like it's leaning towards, which is awesome.
Yep.
Okay, so Orcsies, and we've got Space Marines. Surely massive changes here.
I mean, behave. Look at it. I mean, I'll go back to my original thing. That's 2
Yeah,
pages.
I'm gonna say that is a bit too much. They're just taking the piss here, aren't they?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Needy, very needy.
Yeah.
All right, so
they just want to be
so balanced data state. We're at the end of the edition, so we've dealt a little bit of Catans.
Mhm.
We've given Blood Angels some spice. And
Yeah.
what was the other thing? Just to summarize it, it was
So far we've got Blood Angels. I've got Sanguinary Priest going into Blade Guard, which is fun. Necrons have lost the aura from their,
Catan can't get Silent King buffs or reroll charges.
Exactly. And the Huron Raiders can't take the Noise Marines or any of the allies. So far, we're halfway through this data slate, and that is all we've found.
But yeah, I mean, it's literally. I mean, half the office is working on 11th edition, so what do you expect, right? It's going to be.
Oh, I know, but it's one of those, right? The data slates are always so anticipated, right? They're always so anticipated. It means a lot to the community and all that sort of thing. And when you have a dud, it feels like a bit, bit lackluster,
It is, yeah.
Also, we'll look at the points afterwards, but there's also armies that were actual genuine problems that haven't actually been fixed. Like that's actually a big issue because obviously that's the whole point of this, right?
Yeah.
Micro adjustments don't work when you've got and also they're not learning either. Like that new Tau battlesuit unit, it's 160 points for that. Yeah. Oh god!
But I think they've reacted well though because I think that chaos list could have been a problem, and you'll see a lot of.
They're reacting to the wrong things, like reacting to the chaos. That chaos list with Noise Marines and Oath would not have been broken.
Not broken, but you'll see it a lot.
Yeah, you see it a lot.
Just getting on top.
But it wouldn't have been broken. Like that could have existed for 3 months and then they take it out. Like it wouldn't matter. Like no one would. I'd even go as far to say probably wouldn't even win a GT because there's still so many other things that are better into it.
Yeah, there's the next data slate, right? Is a new edition, so I can see this being light. So I'm just trying to be the voice of reason, Edward.
Oh no, I know. But I love what you're saying, and it's great. But I love the idea of at the end of the edition, if you're going to change everything anyway, just
go mad.
Mess it up, man. Just mess it up.
Yeah,
if you're going to make Necrons good again at 11th, just make them absolutely terrible for 3 months. Just be
could have just deleted the banner state and just go wild.
Exactly. We're going back to core rules, mate. It's like chill out. You can get your Relic Knights back out, boys. It's great.
Yeah.
But cool. I think that would have been cool. I just think some more changes for the weaker factions would have been good as well. I think that's the main thing because this is 3 months before. It's going to be 3 months before 11th, right? Yeah. And I'd love to have seen the weaker factions like Grey Knights, like Imperial Agents, like Tyranids, and all that sort of thing. Get something. You know what I mean? Like BA getting a buff, weird. I think it's cool and I like it, but there should have just been more of it. You know what I mean? I don't think they had to do much with this slate at all to make it good, but I think they still haven't done much. I think they're just on the borderline for me. But I think it's fun. But Space Marines, any changes? I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. I think they're the exact same as they were before, Mr. Tom.
They're just dudes. Still point and click, whatever you want dead. Still +1 to wound, is it?
Yeah, still got +1 to wound. I don't know how they keep getting away with it. It's crazy. It's sad. But, let the Victrix go and do their thing, man. They've earned it. They're new models, So many people have gone out of their way to. Do you know what the fun thing is? Victrix was so broken when they were released, right? That they were like, no one bought them because they went and got them 3D printed because they weren't going to be broken
Yep.
for long, right? Because it was going to be fixed so quickly. And then they're still broken. Like, not as broken, but like, you know.
No. I mean, there's still like if you had that in any other army,
Oh,
I bet you for the life of it gets changed a lot quicker than it does
yeah.
in a Space Marine detachment. And that's not throwing salt on Space Marines and that, but
No.
they are the poster boys, they are the money makers, they're like the politicians of 40k, right? They just
Yeah.
get away with murder.
Yeah. They're just like, did you do this? No.
No, it's
It's
fine.
right there. No.
No,
No.
just there.
No.
Exactly.
No. That was my brother, the Iron Hands or something. I don't know. But yeah, so Space Marines are the exact same. So Space Wolves. I love Space Wolves. They should have
I
got
do too.
something cool. You wouldn't have had to have done much. Like anything would have been cool. Like, you know, even bringing the Wolf Lord on Thunderwolf back out of Legends, man, that'd have been cool. Like just something like that. Like I just think that they're not given anything. You know what I mean?
They're just another army that are overshadowed by people that because most Space Wolf players can play standard Marines as well, and it's just being overshadowed by it. Basically, it's a bad matchup for them. It's really cool. It's a bit of a sleeper, and if you get good on Space Wolves, you're a good player.
Like look at this way, Matt McCurdy got to a final cut and went 6-1.
Yeah, with
Space Wolves, and that was just Stormlands. So,
and that was horrible old Victrix kicking about then, right?
Yeah, they were kicking about. It's like also the fact that you can get a 7-inch charge from Deep Strike turn 1 is really funny.
Yeah. All your Terminators are 4 wounds, stuff like that. It's decent.
It is really good.
Completely overshadowed. Like they're not seeing the sun at the moment because
they're not. I also think that it's just a volatile meta in general for them. Like they want to have the North Cav, they die immediately to chickens. Yep. Like if you look at every not even saying chickens are high up in the meta right now, but they're there. People are still using it.
Yep.
And there's matchups that you just find that you go, I think I'm going to struggle to even out skill this. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a classic Space Wolf strength 5 problem, right? They've just got a strength 5 problem. They just go, oh, your toughness 10.
That'd be funny. Was it the unit I really like in Space Wolves is the Head Takers, and they're like, is it 90 points for 3 of them? Yeah. 90 points in Space Marine detachment gets you 20 models or something, 20 wounds or whatever it is.
Yeah. It's like that's the issue. Like the Head Takers do have an amazing amount of attacks, but it's not enough. It's not enough in comparison at all. Yeah. But yeah, that's a sad one. We like Space Wolves though. Love you, my boys. Yeah.
Nice. Gonna make me sick.
We got there. And no, it's fine. I just needed to sneeze. I've just got. I think the pollen's coming back in the air, so it's exciting. Moving on.
It's not a moth then.
No, it's not moth. No, fine. I checked. I love that meme has gone on so long. It's so good.
Yeah, mate. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Okay, so Space Wolves, nah. Tau Empire. Nothing. But they do have their new unit, and it's 160 points, as we mentioned. Tau, cool. They're in a good spot. They do monk card things. I don't think much has changed with them, right? They're a good teams list, first defender sort of thing. Like, it's hard to argue with it, isn't it?
Yeah. Mech boys.
Yeah.
You know my thoughts on Tau.
Yeah, you love them. You actually love them.
I love the fish boys.
And there's actually no one who loves Tau more than Tom, you know.
Tuck foul is my motto. But...
Yeah. And that translates in Tau to I love Tau.
It doesn't.
And yeah, I actually got a shirt that says I hate Necrosar Avatar for Jack Tight for
It's just they wind me up. It's like this stealth suit's doing to this. They got to change that. That when they say it's spotting for this and spotting, I'm like, all right, mate, just kill me, just do it.
I think the thing with Tau is when so we had this chat the other day where a lot of the Tau stories you hear is, I killed everything with lethals, awesome, or it's a rapid ingress in Overwatch.
Oh yeah,
it's like awesome, brilliant, a rapid ingress Overwatch.
Yeah.
Or a Rapid Ingress Overwatch Heroic. 3 core strats, man.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. There's nothing, right?
There's nothing, mate. It's nothing. It's a good army, but they look very cool. I actually do. I am a Tau enjoyer from the aesthetic side of things, but in terms of play, it's very annoying. Because I either die or I don't, and I kill them, or I don't kill them. Like it's either or. But yeah, Tau. We're big Tau fans on this channel, so if you want to send us pictures of Tau models, we're going to be really excited about them.
I'll let you look at them.
Or send us questions from Tau players. And
I feel like I'm setting myself up here. I'm just going to get loads of Tau abuse now.
Yeah, you absolutely are. Yeah, all the Tau questions. In fact, if anyone has any Tau questions, please do direct it to Tom, and I will happily get him to answer them. If you're a Tau player and you're struggling in the current meta and you want to know how to guide things better, I'll get Tom to tell you how, because he's obviously a professional. So anyway, moving on, and after me saying that and him not saying no, go on to the T-Suns. So T-Suns, they are in a really fun spot. There's no changes, but they're in a really fun spot. Well, the rules changes, I'll add. Yeah. So in terms of T-Suns, right, we've seen the list go around with the 10 Terminators, Magnus, Infernal, the usual things around it. Now that just feels like the old list, just with a bit less stuff.
Yep. And a bit of risk for it to go wrong as well.
Say again.
But now it's got a bit of a risk that it can go wrong, whereas previously it didn't, right? Which is what the previous Dataslate did. So they haven't changed that, have they?
Yeah, no, they haven't at all. They're in the exact same spot, except a new list has sort of arisen. Because ultimately, T-Suns still do deal with melee pressure armies exceptionally well. It's one of the things they're very, very good at, because they can just like reach behind staging points, make them come out and overcommit with Vortex, Mutalith Beasts, and all that sort of thing. And these are all things that they are very good at. Now, there's a lot of that in the meta. If we're going into infantry like spam skews that run at you, T-Suns will kill it. They still have a lot of damage. So
Maggie Boo is still a beast, probably the best model in the game. Still,
yeah, I would say so. I think he currently is the best one in the game. I think followed shortly by Mortarion, I'd say.
Yeah, and I like T-Suns because you've got that detachment that's doing the rounds, which is your standard Grand Coven, Magnus, 10 Terminators, fill in the gaps. But also you've got a bit of a stalwart defender in the 30 Terminator build still, which on certain terrains, such as WTC, can be a right problem to shift in teams. So T-Suns do have, if you're a collector and enjoyer of T-Suns, you've got 2 different options and 2 different styles.
Yeah, and there's lots of different ways to play them, right? There's Rubikai. I also like the Lords of Chicken way as well. Lords of Chicken? Lords of Change way.
Because we could start a new chicken shop.
Yeah, we're going to call that a great name for a chicken shop. Lords of Chicken.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And it'll just be like an animated version of a Lord of Change, just as
the Colonel.
Yeah, it's like, would you like a bucket?
Colonel Araman.
Yeah, I got Colonel Araman or Magnus Gravy. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, man, the pun's coming. I like it.
Garlic buttermilk Magnus Mayo or something like that. That sounds fine.
The wicked.
That won't get us cancelled. It's fine. So go with that. So T-Suns in a really fun spot. We like them. They're cool. And let's move on to something else. And we're on to Tyranids. So Tyranids. Oh, Psychophage. That's what that model's called. There we go. It's been bothering me. It's been bothering me all day. All hour. Tyranids. Are there any reds? That's very disappointing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. They're just. They did have their uppy downy detachment, right? And we've got some new books coming out, which brings them a little bit of hope.
But I think they will have love, because Tyranids is one of the fan favorites, right? Like, I love Tyranids. Like, they're so cool. Like, in terms of like, especially as a beginner player, like you can literally just turn up with Tyranids, and you could just buy a horde. You can buy a big monsters. It covers all the bases as an introductory army. It was, it's such a good introductory army, and you see them. It's in a lot of like box sets with them. Like the starter set it was with the new Tyranid models, which all look fantastic. With the Ultramarines, obviously, and I think that they're just a really cool army. I just feel like they've missed a bit of a trick here. I think they should have done something here, but this is what was coming on to before. Like, I feel like this slate didn't need much because the game is mostly balanced, right?
Yeah,
Generally speaking, it is mostly balanced. Probably the most balanced the game's been in a long time. But micro adjustments to make things cooler would be fine. It could literally be like, adding some caveat to Hormagaunts where, like in Endless Swarm, changing some rules around, like making the Blood Surge for Ending Swarm D6+2 or something, just random stuff like that, or
yeah,
looking at other detachments that armor use, like Crusher, make maybe one of the move through wall strats is 3 or 10. You can do another one, just stuff like that. Like there's lots of little cool things they could have done that just made them a little bit cooler. Not even better, just cooler.
yep.
And that's the bit that I think they missed here, because I agree Tyranids could have done with a buff, but I think it's hard to buff right now at the end of an edition. I totally get what you were saying earlier. I agree. I think it's hard to buff, hence why it's also hard to really heavily nerf.
Yeah,
But
just change a few rules on some of the units that you don't see, just to give it a bit of new life into it. Like
yeah,
the licky tongue guy. Like, where's he?
yeah,
He's gone.
yeah.
Like,
Like top spring, give him move through walls.
yeah, something like that.
Do
That's
you know what I
easy,
mean? Like,
right?
just it's basically all you had to do is just do literally anything for this,
Yep.
anything for this army. It would have been great, but having nothing felt weird. But Tyranids, we love you. We'll salute you, and we'll see you in 11th. And we'll see you next time. So, World Eaters, no,
That's
no red.
no love. Right, cool. That's fine. So again, summary: Catan with a problem.
Yeah,
That's it, right?
yeah.
Yeah, decent.
Yeah, it's not bad. So in terms of rules changes, we're literally just looking at Catan's been changed. Blood Angels get a Sanguinary Priest, and Noise Marines can't go into Renegade. That's it.
Yeah, it's good. And I think, like, just a bit the voice of reason. I've been playing for a number of editions now. To get this amount of updates that we've got we're spoiled. So for us to moan about it, we can never be happy, right?
Nah.
We're never happy.
Well,
Too many updates, not enough updates. But
yeah,
there was a time that we'd wait for a whole year for a book. So
I remember back in those days. But I think back in those days, it was a very different game. And if people would just be like, if they're not playing at tournaments, it'd just be a case of, oh, you're using Elder, are you?
Yeah.
I'm going to go and play my friend who's using 18 Orc Warbikes instead.
Exactly.
Because he's having fun with all of his guns. So yeah, I think overall the slate is, in terms of rules changes, is fine. We can I can moan about the fact that things haven't been changed, but hey, let's go on to the Minotaur Field Manual. So Minotaur Field Manual version 4.0 for Warhammer 40,000. I'm not going to read all that, don't worry. So points changes. Tom, before we go into it, what are you hoping for? You have not seen any of these, so what do you reckon?
I hope Catan have been correctly pointed. Yeah. Sounds a bit boring, but they're mega too cheap. I want that Ultramarines unit, that horror show that's got so many wounds, to be goonered, and some points loves for units that you don't see. That's my free wish list.
Yeah, that's fair. I understand.
Yeah,
my wish list,
and a bit of a town nerf, that'd be great.
Yeah, a cheeky town nerf is always appreciated.
Yeah.
So we have sisters. We're going to skim through this, guys, and see what they are. There's obviously nothing for sisters. All custodes.
Yeah. That's
plus 10 points.
Right?
Yeah,
is that
plus 10 points.
There's no land raider changes.
No. So this list is still going to be exceptionally strong.
So on average, up 50 points already.
Use a model.
Has anything happened to Calidus, Draxus, or the Inquisitor?
That'll be later on, but
okay, sorry.
For the custom
parts, it's because I haven't said it yet. It's like,
oh no, I don't know.
This is genuine reactions.
So. I actually don't know. I don't know if there's any changes, but I mean, like, it's just not directly below. But we'll have a look. So yeah, Custom Guard going up 10 points. That's good. That's a good change. I think Land Raiders could have gone up a little bit as well. But that's fine. I think that's reasonable. They still have bad matchups. Admech, no changes.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine. They're violently balanced right now. It's all good. Titanicus, why didn't you make the Reaver Titan 2,000 points? What are you doing? And then Eldar. Oh my god! What is this? I heard about
Azrin
it.
taking his cheeky sideswipe.
Oh my god! What? It's like that meme with the penguins where they're just walking past. It slaps them around the back of their head for absolutely no reason whatsoever, completely unprovoked. Oh,
Nice. A bit
like
green though.
there is green, and this is the exciting bit. So Wraith Blades, Wraith Guard, and Wraith Lord all down 10 points each. That is a lot of points.
Yeah. So
When you take 12 units of them, that's a lot of points.
because Ed, you don't do things by halves, do you? You're
No,
all or
'cause
nothing, right?
what I've realized I can fit in now is 60 Wraith Guard, 2 Spirit Seers, and an enhancement.
Okay.
And they can reactive move, they res, they have guns.
And what's the Wraith detachment like?
It's got -1 damage on tap.
Okay, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
Chuck an
And
avatar in your everyone's nightmare.
yeah, it's just they just run at people. It's great. And I don't know how good it is, but I'll certainly be taking it at some stage. I mean, I own all the Wraith Guard, so I'm going to be taking it at some stage. It's going to be really fun. And it's the fact that they're all in little units of 5. So you've just been like, I have 30 Wraith Cannons. I'm going to have 30 Wraith Cannons. Then I'm going to have 30 guys with an invuln that can reactive move in the tough to 6 and 3 wounds apiece, and they can have -1 damage. And then we're going to just vibe and see what happens. I do think it's bad, but I'm going to play it. It's going to be really fun.
Nice.
So yeah, that is. I think that is basically. If they didn't do the Asmon nerf, I'd love that. But yeah,
I love the fact that he's got a little cheeky bum slap on the way out.
no, yeah, I was just like, oh, well, Asmon, naughty boy, how dare you be 120 points, 125 points. Okay, so no changes to the enhancements there. Oh God.
Oh yeah, I mean, we didn't really talk about guards. I don't think we crossed it in the thingy,
I
but
think we
they
did.
were.
We just basically mentioned the Grizzled have lost the reroll ones.
Yeah,
That's
so they've already had their tweak in the
Yeah.
rules update, and these bad boys going up makes me happy.
Yeah, it does make me happy. They have so many guns.
Yeah, it's boring playing against them, right? I'm going to roll this, and then this, and then this, and hopefully another tank has going up a little bit as well later on.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully not, but we'll see. So yeah, that's pretty much for the guard. That's fine, and then we'll go on to the Black Templars or points drops.
On what though? The Crusaders.
Yeah, baby.
Oh.
I didn't just win a GT with it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
So how much points is that on your average list though?
Well, 15, because you get 3 units of them, but your combi lieutenant's gone up as well. Effectively, you get the extra enhancement. You now have an enhancement. And my list from that event is I get an enhancement on one of my squads for a free strat on a 3-up, and that is it.
Well, that's all right.
It's free, innit? Why not?
Yeah.
The dick.
Going back to it, it's providing a bit of diversity in Space Marines, right? Some people might play Black Templars, or more people do, if they've got a back, if they've got strong enough back to push around 1,000 models.
Indeed. I feel like they're still suffering from the sins of the past, because there was a time that unit was, in fact, 270 points. Right. But that was totally fine back then. And
yeah, sure.
The fact that it's now 300 is totally unfair, obviously. But I think now, to be honest, genuinely, if you look at it from a perspective of like a full skew now, you could run all of the Crusaders. Yep. You could run 180.
You could play Recon Black Templars, basically. Is what you're telling me.
180. It's 120 plus stuff. Maths. Yeah, you could play Recon. I played that game earlier with Harley. That was fun. But yeah, so Crusaders going down 10 points. I actually think it's good. I did again. I think they were a bit. They're not too expensive just because Bastion's out, but they're very much relying on Bastion doing their thing. So bringing them down a smidge is very welcomed. Blood Angels. Astrath's come down 10 points.
The reverse of Azraman.
Yeah, well,
he
stole those points like a fucking vampire. That's so annoying.
You're all right, Astroth. See you later, Azraman.
Yeah, you're all right, mate. You're all right. You got bat wings. Still the worst model from that range, but we'll ignore that. But Astrath having 10 points drop is nice. I think that's cool. I think they gave Blood Angels more love than I expect them to give. I'm not against it, because I think loving Blood Angels is fine. If you love Blood Angels, they're actually rad as hell. But it was just more than I expected, I think.
Sleeper army. Trust me.
army. Well, I don't even think it's a sleep. I think it's very, very, very obviously good.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's just Ultramarines, man. Ultramarines just outshine it, and it's very sad.
And batters it.
Yeah, and batters it. Yeah. You can deck demons. Ooh, we got some red.
Oh,
Chaos Fate Move's got up. Lord of Change got up. That means the average chicken list has gone up 45 points. That's actually quite a lot, isn't it?
Yeah. Has any of the enhancements gone up?
Ooh. Yeah. Infernal Puppeteer has gone up 15 points as well. So
I knew that'd be the case.
60 points.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's fair. I think so. It's gone up 100. It's gone up 60 points for average. Scintillating list. Do you know what? Interestingly, right? I agree that scintillating was too good. I will agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. No, let me finish because I'm going somewhere with this. But would you say, in the current state of the meta, that scintillating was worse than Necrons?
No.
Cool. So I'm glad we agree. So we can go on to that later. So
I do think it was overrated. And anyway,
yeah, I think it was also overrated as well. I think the community outcry about it was probably the driving force behind the points increases. I don't think it was that great.
I think generally you'll see it as play because you're losing a unit of flamers or a unit of
but the thing is that is quite big. That list is very tight.
Yeah.
Like you had 3 screamers, 1 flamer, the demon prince with the enhancement, and 3 chickens, Kairos, and Bellicor. Yeah. So it's very tight.
Or just drop a chicken to make it a normal list.
It's awful. I hate that. That made me gag. So that's that. So that's fun. And with Chaos Knights, nothing. Which are nice.
Oh, okay.
Stable. Are you expecting one there?
I was expecting a little bit of diversity with the spoilers being the mainstay of that. I was hearing rumours of them going up a little bit. I actually think Abominance as well could have gone down a little bit.
Yeah,
I think that's a good little thing. But yeah, I mean, it's Chaos Knights, isn't it?
Yeah,
they're a problem if they're good.
Yeah, exactly. Chaos Space Marines, nothing.
0.
Zilcha. Oh no, Renegade Warband had 25 points down on their weaponized hatred, which is their double oath. But I imagine that's because they lost the ability to protect Noise Marines. But I still think that's pretty good, right? Like, there's no argument.
I just think there'll be a push towards Huron's detachment now, which is I personally think it's the better detachment anyway. And then if you love putting Noise Marines in a Chaos list, run Abaddon.
Yeah, or just use Nightmare Hunt because Nightmare Hunt's awesome.
Yeah,
you love Nightmare Hunt. It's cool. So the Renegade will always go down a bit. Dark Angels, nada. Death Guard. Ooh, Demon Prince with Wings has gone down 15 points.
Brilliant. Never seen him.
Never seen him before in my life. Moving on. So Death Watch, nothing.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Cool. Drakari points drops. That's fun. So Scourge with Shard Carbines down 5 points. Fair. They are a bit bad. Homunculus down 10 points. That's cool. Racks are coming down.
So have you played the Rack detachment in Drakari?
No. What does it do? Tell me.
So it grows back. It's really hard to kill. I think it reactive moves. I think is one of the stratagems as well. Mm-hmm. But I think you can have multiple racks become battle line, right? Or if they're not already, and you can run multiples of them, and it's just a really horrible list to play. You couple that with who are the weird guys with the
Talos?
Talos, Wiggly Arms, and the Kronos as well. It becomes a really hard list to chew through. So you might, because I think everyone's moved towards Spectacle's Sight and more recently the Cabalite detachment, but Rax, I mean, this just gives Rax a chance to shine because, it's only 5 points for 10, but that soon adds up when you're running 6 units, right?
It's if you're running 6 units of 10, that is in fact 50 points.
I think the Homunculus do some absolute work as well.
And they're down as well.
They're 3 damage, so that's decent for them. A bit of more diversity.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's just a cool change. I like the fact that they've given some love there. That's exciting.
Yay!
British Children, Flawless Blades are down.
Yeah, still never see them. Rubbish. Yeah, absolutely.
Fair enough.
Joke of a unit. Terminators.
Joke of a unit.
145.
So 145 points for 5 Terminators sounds interesting. Tell me why it's probably not.
Well, it has the worst rule in the game, right?
Fair
So their ability is if they shoot the closest unit, they get re-roll charges on that unit, which contradicts itself, right? Because you don't want to be shooting the unit
Yeah.
you're charging because you don't want to make your charges on.
Yeah.
However, it is 145 points for 3 wounds, T5, 2 up, 4 up, 5 up. Like it's just a meaty unit, but
Yeah, it's me unit. Not sure how good they are, but them coming down is fun.
they get advanced charge, right? So they're
Yeah.
quicker than normal.
I think
That's it.
Claws Blades coming down is actually cool.
That's a good one. Tormentors at 10 models. That's a cheeky little thing.
I don't get why. Is that good? Is that?
So in Coterie, you
Yeah.
can you always want to get your first kill early.
Yeah.
So having a unit of even 5 or 10 with Exultant that you're probably going to throw away anyway gives them infiltrate.
Yeah.
So you can have a more sturdier unit that can actually do some damage and clean up something quick. So Court of the Phoenician as well, you give them +1s. Bit of an Emperor's Children fan, right?
Oh, I think you cut out there. I think we have to start that train of thought again from now.
Okay, where were we? Four Spades. Joke of a unit.
He said Court of Phoenician.
Right,
So, and then all I heard was Court of Phoenician.
Yeah. So Tormentors in Court of Phoenician. They're going to get extra AP, +1 strength, so they're like Marines on strength 5, pick up an early unit as well. So, I mean, it's all right. You never see them in 10 mans, you only see them in 5. So, I think that's quite a good change.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so we have Emperor's Children looked at. Next, we have Gene Steel Cults, absolutely 0.
Good.
Fair enough. They're chilling. Grey Knights.
Oh, that's a bit of you, isn't it?
Oh, I wish. I love my Terminators, but why did they pick the worst unit to drop buffs on?
Well, it's not as if they were busted at the moment, was it?
No, we're not. I think they are fine. I think the Terminators are actually genuinely interesting. Like dropping 25 points per 10 when you might be taking 30 in a certain skew list is not actually terrible.
Yeah.
And
they need more help than that, though.
Yeah, they do. I think it needs to have like a rewrite or just allow or just like make things even cheaper. Like how do you make things cheaper? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's the reason why my 75 body list is good, because look at this, right? Like, you got Purifiers for 125 points for 5 models. It's actually pretty good value in terms of data sheet and the unit, right?
Yeah.
Pretty good value. Purgator Squad, 115 points for 5 2-up save guys is hilarious. Strike Squad's having sticky 120 points. They're great. And Interceptors are great too. Like, the actual infantry are good value, but like it's just nothing. Like, do you know what I mean? You're just using, I'm going to take 75 men. And bear in mind, that is absolutely my jam, and I do love it. But not everyone wants to play Grey Knights that way.
No, it's all fart no poo, isn't it? Really, Grey Knights.
Yeah, exactly. It's just gaslighting your opponents, thinking you have damage. It's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is Grey Knights. Imperial Agents, probably nothing. Nope.
Standard.
Oh, here we are. So Inquisitor's gone up 10 points and Drax has gone up 10 points. Sorry, 15 points.
So your average, I'm just counting up, Custodes gone up 60, 70 points. So that's dropping more than one custodian body in a free land raid.
I think someone's worked it out to you. Drop the Inquisitor and everything's the same.
Okay.
By memory.
Which is fine, right?
Which is fine.
You're still going to see it. I think more and more people are working out that Custodes list, and I think it's a bit of a flash in the pan.
I agree. So Imperial Knights, Helverins. Okay, yeah.
Is that because we weren't moved on to Imperial Knights?
Yeah, literally instantly, right? That's hilarious. So
and you're sitting down, move my models.
So Helverin has come down 5 points. That feels insignificant. Knight Errant has come down 10 and Gallant's come down 10 and no other changes. That seems like a change that they did.
Yeah, I mean, what does that? I'm just trying to get the old conflabrator out.
Conflabrator.
So what was it, 135 for
Helverins?
How many can you get? Like 10?
I don't. The 6, right?
6 Armiger Helverins, right? That's 810. And then you do 3 of the other boys, the War Gaves, 140. So 40. 40. Yeah, well, yeah, that's like an absolute horde of Imperial Knights, but I don't think it makes a difference at 5 points after all
No,
that.
I think if it was like 10,
Yeah.
then it gets more interesting. But I think it's 5. It's very insignificant. But yeah, it's fun. They've given them. I don't know what they've given them, but they've tried to give them something, and that's what the thought counts, right? Leagues of
Exactly.
Votan, most broken army in the game. What changes have we got?
So with 0 changes, did they give points for the lad with the orc in his hand?
It did. He was 110, I believe, but I can't remember where that is. It's in the faction pack.
110 points.
I believe so.
I'll behave.
It's worth 200. It's worth 110 points. And we're going on to Necrons now. Prepare yourself.
Well, I can see some red already,
Yeah. Right.
which is standard, right? Oh, just a 10.
Yeah. Break it down for me, baby.
10 points. I mean, that's not enough, is it?
I told you, man. Like this slate was going okay-ish. I still didn't think they did enough with the bad armies, but this army is a problem. This army is a problem, right? And I think it's hilarious that they haven't actually fixed it. Like Necrosword Emitar going up 20 is not enough. It needed to go about 50 to be close to what it needed to go up to. Me and Matt were joking about this over the weekend, right? Like I said, how high would Necrosword have to go up before you stopped using it? And he's like 50. Because he'd still use it if it was 215 points because he's that broken.
It reminds me of the Triumph, when the Triumph got nerfed and nerfed and nerfed and nerfed.
And
the Triumph and then everyone just kept using it.
Yeah, because she was so good. And like the Catan's going up 10 is not enough. I saw a video, right, of someone with a Necron army. By the way, I don't know. I wish I could give some credit to the artist who did the army because the army actually did look fucking fantastic. Like it was the Nightbringer had like they basically converted the scythe to be like a tree, and it was all like tree Necrons, like where the robotics are inside bark and stuff. Amazing looking army. And all he did was just go, just remove 3 scarabs and go perfect, and that was it.
That's it.
That was it. I was like, oh god, that's so bad.
So we're still going to see Necrons for the rest of this edition. Brilliant.
Indeed. And I think bandits.
I haven't like gone through the rules in this detail, but I'm hearing that they're getting someone said they're getting more points in a different detachment, which was the problem detachment. Is that right? Like Pantheon?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think. Oh, you mean the enhancements and stuff?
Yeah. So I think.
Yeah, I think so.
This is generic Necrons, right? But
so Pantheon is plus 15 per enhancement.
And I think there was a stipulation that you do take enhancements on all these in order for it to be broken.
Yeah.
So if you add that up, that's 25 points. But then,
it's a lot. It's a lot. But I think the issue is that Pantheon wasn't the only broken way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they needed a generic slapping.
Yeah, they needed to just go. If you want to take Pantheon, you can have fun with your Pantheon. That's okay. But the way they've approached it instead is like we're going to give you a little bit of a nudge, and then we'll fix the thing that we think is broken, but it's not actually broken. Like imagine, look at Awakened. Nothing's changed. Look at Star Shatter. Nothing's changed. Like,
a unit of scarabs, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just insane. Like some of the lists literally haven't changed because if you look at what's went up, like if you look at Necrosword got up 20 points, you can just drop like a tiny, like you can drop your extra 2 little tomb crawlers or something.
Yeah,
and that's it. Or just swap them out for scarabs and stuff like that.
A lot of people are running 2 plasmancers, the battle shot guy.
Yeah,
take one of them. I'll just have 1.
No, I'd have 3 because they are bell ends.
Death marks, then get rid of them. Don't need them.
Yeah, don't need them. Psychomancers as well. I can't believe they've got away all edition with being 55 points. It is insanity to me. Crazy. Okay, so Necrons. Now that I've moaned, let's go back on something hard.
Do better.
Orcs.
Nothing. Not even squig buggies.
No.
I don't know. Yeah, okay, right, fair enough.
But I wish they had something.
Gaz stayed the same. That's all I care about.
Yeah, staying the same is also okay. So nothing there. Codex Space Marines, all in red. Lieutenant with combi weapon. He has finally been nerfed. He has finally been thwarted.
I will drink to that.
He has been 70 points all edition, and he has been ridiculous all edition. And I had someone in yet today was like, "Oh, would you still take him with the 15 points?" I was like, "Yes,
Yeah,
yes, you would." It's 85 points of pure value.
unbelievable. But also now, if you're giving them an enhancement, which some people are doing,
Yeah,
that becomes a question, right? Which is ridiculous to say, but he's still pretty key to the army.
yeah. I've seen people like thinking about taking enhancements on him. I had a coaching call today with one of the new guys, and he was talking about enhancements. Was like, yeah, but then he becomes to 100 points,
Yes,
and
that's
you're like,
that's the
"Oh."
break point, right?
Yeah.
And
Like,
so is he the same price as unit of scouts now?
no, he's the 15 points more than unit scout. Scouts are 70 points.
Yeah. So there was a question of whether you took scouts or him, right?
Yeah,
Now, yes, you still take it. You're still in every list still.
you will. Yeah,
I don't think he can go up anymore. It's just
no, I think
very
so. I think that's fair.
poor Redemptors.
Redemptors going back up 10 points, even though not being used. That's hilarious.
I feel that's like a 2-month delay.
Yeah, clearly. I think Redemptors going up. There's just no need. I'm not using them. I wasn't using them, and now I'm going to continue not to use them. Like nothing changes. Then
Pulses, man.
Wardens of Ultramar at 15 points, arguably still too little
Yes.
because it's 24 wounds in a unit.
To put it into comparison, we just talked about flawless blades, the absolute joke of a unit,
Mhm.
which are 100 points.
Yeah.
What would you rather have?
Oh, yeah.
Head takers, what would you rather have?
Wardens. Yeah. I think Wardens needed to be like 140.
Yeah.
And that's not even an exaggeration. Like
I agree.
the amount of wounds in that unit is crazy. And the fact that it'll just trade with any skirmish unit in the game, like any like light skirmish unit in the middle of the board, like 5 Marines or
Yeah.
like anything like that, they will go grenade, charge, kill, cool, and then I'd have got a reactive back into a repulsor, just like. So yeah, Wardens would have definitely gone up a bit more, but they got away like bandits, and then the repulsor executioner went up 10. Now,
not enough.
I think it's difficult because repulsors are very good, as we are aware. However, the thing that makes them broken, like 230 points for that hull, isn't actually crazy. Like is still reasonable, right? It's oath. It's +1 to wound. It's the fact that it's a transport that you have so many reactive shenanigans and you keep writing detachments that can reactive 2 things into transport a turn. Like, it's all of the things around the repulsor, in my opinion. Like, say for instance, the repulsor might feel broken in this detachment, but if everything else was correctly pointed for that hull, it's okay. Like, Wardens of Ultramar being 105, crazy, should be 140. Like, Redemptor's going up, random, didn't need it. But Victrix, I don't know if you've noticed, or I've even shown you yet. I believe.
You haven't shown me yet. Where's the ver? No, it's up there. It's up there.
Yeah, nothing has changed.
What's this about Marnis Calgar then?
Yeah, so Marnis Calgar's gone. So we'll go to that. But basically, Victrix Guard, first of all, I'll go to that, are unchanged.
Okay.
No points increases on Victrix. That's insanity to me. Yeah, that's crazy. And again, they've got away with it. Like,
They got. So talk me through the Marnis Calgar change.
Yes, they've lost Marnis Calgar and Old Cato. Now, everyone thinks this is there's a few people that jump to conclusions here where they've said this is massive. Like, this is a massive nerf to it. It's not massive at all. Like, you still take blades, you still have 5 of your doctrines every turn, so you can always spend a CP to advance and charge. You still have new Calgar, which is 60 points less.
So you make up your points for what you're talking about here with that, yeah?
And your list doesn't change.
But you do lose, 8 wounds with a 4 up?
And then you lose 8
wounds. Precision Calgar now,
yeah? It's a change, but like, in terms of the raw output of the army, it hasn't changed. Marnis being annoying somewhere doesn't win you the game. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if it's just Marnis being annoying. But like, that's
the problem with Ultramarines, particularly, which is what we're talking about here, because it's all Ultramar. Look at how many units are in a Space Marine Codex, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you literally see the cooker cutty list every time, and it's point and click. Whatever I want dead is dead. Because it's got +1 to wound. I've got oath. I've got anything like that. I can probably do sustained and some other things. If you come near me, I'm going to reactive move to you. I can put in a detachment's fight on death. I can put in a detachment that puts me in whatever I want when I need it. It's very point and click, and it's
Yeah. I have
boring.
a squad that can just stand there and shoot you and get +1 to hit. That
Yeah.
randomly has a grenade that'll do 4 mortal wounds. Like, it just feels like
There's no nuance to it.
no, not really. Oh, the thing is, I actually think it's not that there's no nuance because there's actually quite a lot of it is skillful positional Warhammer to use that list, but it's just hasn't changed. It just hasn't changed. That's the issue.
Yeah.
There's been don't get me wrong. There is a nerf here. There is a nerf here.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like enough personally.
It's essentially on one unit, right? Because if you take that Calgar thing out, you just nerf that unit because you lose 8 wounds and have the ability to be precisioned.
Yeah, you just lose Calgar entirely and just take Ventress. I don't know. I don't know what the actual play here is, and you just get more guns. But it feels like it's not enough. Personally, he is still on the app though, so maybe you can use him, and maybe literally nothing changes. But
maybe Blood Angels see their light in the sun now.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so I'm hoping so. Anyway, then we've got Codex Blood.
Nothing.
Oh my God, nothing. That's insane. Yeah, nothing for the Space Wolves, unfortunately. We are sad puppies. Tau.
Move on.
Stealth suits down 10 points. Awesome. New unit costs 160. Awesome. The T-Sons have the same change as the Chaos and Lord of Change, just so that they have the same adjustments. Tyranids. Oh my God.
0 rules, 0 points.
0 rules and 0 changes for Tyranids. This is a crying shame. But hey.
Absolutely. Yeah, they do get a lot of stuff, right? But
they have a lot of data sheets. But as I say, the fun thing is, you don't have to cater to the ridiculously competitive players with every slate. Especially if you have a codex like NIDS, which everyone knows is a little bit gash. Some people do well with it, for sure. There are exceptions to the rule, but overall, the army isn't good. It's just not brilliant, right? Now, if that is the case, then just give them some changes, maybe give them some buffs, whatever. But if it's the end of the edition, you don't want to do anything too drastic. Hence, you've seen that as a common theme throughout this slate. It was all very safe. It's all very sound. Then just do fun stuff. Do fun things I don't know, a unit that is literally useless. Bring it down some points. Make a Harpy 160.
Yeah. I mean,
it doesn't matter.
There's pros and cons of it, right? Because everyone's gearing up for the new edition. No one's going to. A lot of people will be down tools in over the summer period, waiting for 11th. Mm-hmm. So there is going to be that element of it. So I do understand it.
Yeah.
Voice of reason to you.
I think there's some aspects of the slate that's really good. I really do. I just think that they missed a trick here. I think Tyranids could have been one that they could have just put a bit of love into, and it would have been really heavily rewarded. You know what I mean? It would have been really well received. I'm not even talking about making them broken. Just little things like going through, going through a couple of the detachments and making the actual detachment rules a little bit better, or giving a buff to, or even just points changes. If you could make this faction 10% less across the board. I don't think it would make a massive difference.
I agree. Just go back to Tau quick. Did they do points for those 2 new?
Yeah, as I mentioned, it's 160.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap, then, isn't it?
Nah, that's fine.
Is
Overrated.
I think they're pretty good for 160. And then we can go on to World Eaters, where it looks 40 feet to come down 5 points value.
5 points.
Yeah.
What can you get for 5 points in a Warhammer game?
I have no idea. But if you take 3 of them, if you take 3 of them, you've basically saved 15, mate.
Yeah, but you weren't taking them anyway, right?
No, you weren't.
So, and all the enhancements are 30 odd points now, so that's zero benefit.
Literally 0 benefit. You know what? That'd be funny. If someone in the comments watching this finds a way that 5 points makes a difference in a World Eater list, and we don't care which way it is, post it in the comments, and we will address that. So yeah, and that is it for the slate, and that is it for the rules changes. I believe we've covered everything. So let's go back to our awesome dynamic scene. So yeah, cool. So slate, we have a slate. It's a slate. Necrons got touched a little bit. Blood Angels had a little bit of love. Some random points change across the board. Big one is CSM don't get to have the relegated warband don't get to use the noise marines or allies, or CSM allies effectively. And yeah, so how do you feel about the slate overall, Mr. Tom?
I mean, it's very digestive biscuit, and it's just it's bland and boring, but it's fully expected. It's the last Dataslate as the edition.
Yeah.
All the communications now will be focusing on 11th and what it will bring. Loads of armies just didn't get touched, which I think would have just completely pulled the wool out of everything. Overall, Necrons, we're just going to see a Necron meta. Ultramarines just stayed as they are, basically, by the sounds of things. So it's a bit of a dud. But is what it is. At least it's something, right? There's some rules, some emerging. Like, I know you disagree with that CSM list, but I think that would have been an emerging problem. But
I think it would have been fine, to be honest. I played against it. It would have been fine. It would have been good.
Yeah, it's fine. But it's just another dynamic. I mean, I think guard got the brunt of it, right?
Yeah, guard got the brunt of it.
Thorns and that reroll ones. It's a bit of a slide.
But between the two, that's quite a heavy hit. Like, I still think they're very solid. So I think overall it's not an awful nerf for them. But yeah, I think the slate overall it's a bit lackluster, but as you say, it's expected. I just wish I wanted more. I like controversial things happening on a slate. So I can do reactions and
you have, mate. Wraithblade.
Yeah, the TED Talks are here, mate.
Big new challenges, I think, will be Wraithblade detachments, making that work, right?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And then racks will be about, mate. Trust me.
We should do a game of racks versus Wraithblades and Wraithguard. That'd be cool as hell.
I mean, yeah, cool.
What do you mean? I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Standard.
Yeah, but yeah. So so effectively, guys, we're going to do a bit of outro bit now. But effectively, guys, we are going to be doing this hopefully every couple of weeks, which is our plan. We're not going to. Originally, we were planning to do this live, but realistically, we want to be picking up the things that you guys are posting, so we can respond to it. There's no other reason that Tom says things.
I thought I'm not trusted, basically. If you see me on other podcasts, it's all lies and tails, but
it's all lies and tails, mate.
I have got a party mouth, but
yeah. Good, also, right? Our plan is to do some comedies, like like basically trying to make this a bit more lighthearted and a bit more funny, and we want you guys to get involved with that too. So we're going to be we're asking Tom to put in a section of Discord. If it happens, then great. Then we'll leave a link to Discord below. And if it doesn't happen, then we'll be sad. Then in which case you can leave comments on the video and we'll read the comments and we'll use them for the next video.
Yeah, just nothing about Tau. That'll be
nothing about Tau. Or if you do, sorry. Everything about Tau, and I'll direct it towards Tom. Because I'll be going through the paperwork beforehand, and I'll be able to allocate the questions. And at some point, we would love to start doing these live. That is the plan in the end. But please like and subscribe if you like the stuff. Keep going. We are going to be doing these every couple of weeks, and much love, guys. Anything else to add, Tom?
No, I just want to hear your funny tournament stories, and I want to roast some of your mates' models, please.
Yes, please.
That'd be great.
Bye-bye.
Bye.